Why, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lies of P and Side Quest. We're getting to the very tippy top of the INFINI-TOWER today. I'm so excited. It might be terrible up there, I don't know, but we're getting there, and that's all that matters to me at this point. I think we've done all the prep we need to. All that I can think of anyway. Let's not delay. To the Ascension Bridge. Surely this boss was as hard as it gets. Smooth sailing from here.
Me.
Oh, God.
It hurts so much. I want to be free. Please.
What do we do? I don't know. I can't make this choice. I think she wants to live, but what will you do? You have to decide. You, not me. Keep her alive, perhaps against her wishes, or give her peace. It's your call.
I mean, I think she made it pretty clear.
Thank you. I was trapped for so long. So much torment. So much pain. Take my ergo. I will be with you to the very end.
Really cool design. A hair change again. Your heart is pounding now. Shadow flower. Ah, music. I think of you while waiting in the rain. Take me away as I'm exhausted in the dark. Shadow flower, the tears of the blue fairy locked in the glass birdcage. Let's look around here. This seems like it's going to be a informative room. Got some like carcass head here. Lots of diagrams. Her true power was the ability to move time. I guess that explains how we're reviving all the time. I hadn't really given a lot of thought to the revival mechanic aspect, given It's a thing that not every game of this type needs to necessarily justify in fiction. We've kind of gotten used to it enough as just a convention of the genre that if a game doesn't really explain how you are reviving, you and the enemies are reviving every time you die, like it's a game over and like start again from a checkpoint mechanic. Most games don't feel the need to justify it, but it is fun having a little in-universe explanation. My blue fairy. Don't suppose anyone else is here. Anyone? Not that it's the most important thing right now, but this is a very strange table setting style. And the bread has gone very bad. Hello? Ooh, stairs. All right. I don't know why this stack of books is perplexing me so. Maybe it's just that it's a single stack isolated. Like there's a smaller one over here. And if there were like 2 or 3 stacks of various height kind of all clustered together, I wouldn't think a whole lot about it. But just a single stack piled up amuses me for some reason.
We did do the right thing, didn't we? I trust you. Let's keep going.
Being very charitable to yourself, saying we there. You thrust that entire choice upon me immediately, Jiminy. Without a moment's hesitation. I guess we did make some pretty big choices back there, didn't we? Oh, here we go. Wah. No. Maybe I should go back to fire knife here. And fire starter. Stop. I'm the one starting fires around here. Ah, okay. Yeah. Awful lot of HP for a guy who's on fire. There we go. Nope. Okay, so that's the arena we just fought in. It's kind of nice looking out here when you get sunlight. Goodness, we're high up. Again, it's very funny that they've got actual monster closets in this. That they're just walled up in. Ooh. This seems like an elevator shaft. It's going to be a shortcut of some sort later. Thank you. Our silver hair is going to take a little getting used to. I don't hate it, though. Still can't get through those. Arch Abbey upper part. Oh! More, you say? Welcome to the second half of the Abbey. You're at the halfway point. Congratulations. And good luck. Much more sparsely populated in terms of enemies up here, which I appreciate. Also feels fitting given they're doing kind of a whole emotional moment. Yeah. Yikes. Fire. Goodness, they do hit hard. And such powerful mustaches. Let's try that again. Again, but better. Seems like sneaking up on these guys does not always work. I wonder if maybe if I just go extra slow, will I be undetected? Nope, nope, nope. Just no backstabbing to be done. Yee. Ow. I really want to set y'all more on fire than you are. Ow. Yikes! Double yikes! Oh. Boy, I thought I was dead. I found one of the only ledges you can safely fall off. Lucky break. What an unintentionally smart strategic move on my part. I'm a tactical genius. Be on fire! Ah. Just you, be on fire. Yikes! Really does feel like this spear still does quite well against those guys. Maybe they do still count as human? Or maybe I've been just overestimating how big a difference damage output will be, like, in terms of enemy type and the element I'm using. You seem sort of like a new type of something. Yeah. Very intense. But you're on fire, though. There we go. Yeah, the spear seems to be doing pretty good work against them. I will gladly take more of that. Hello. Yeah, this used to be doing better than the knife. I'll stick with this for them. Probably be worth switching arms as well. Ay, ay, ay. Ow. No. Yeah, their individual hits hit very hard. Gonna have to be a little bit more careful with them. I'm actually gonna switch out my arm as well. Since fire is not doing quite as much against them as I was hoping, flinging some goo around will probably work. Take 3. Now? I'm getting wrecked over here. You know, as long as we're getting messed up so much by these guys, maybe it's a fine time for Legion arm experimentation. We've been using these too a lot. And they're kind of ideal for us stats-wise, but maybe it's time to play around with other stuff. Let's see what happens. So let's see, if I just yoink. Okay, you don't care about that. I could yoink myself toward that. What? No. Ow. Man. Ah! Getting wrecked by these guys, partly because they're hard, but partly because I feel like I'm just playing very sloppily all of a sudden. Beat one tough boss and suddenly forgot how to play normally. I was wrong though. It seems like a combo of fire and acid is actually doing reasonably well against these guys. Like, soften them up, get them burning a bit, and then come in with the acid as well. Wear them down real quick. They do still hit wicked hard, though. And my intuition for parry timing on them, terrible, so maybe dodging would be prudent. Feels appropriate for them to be super hard, though. We're at what feels like the end of the game. Really prefer fight you two in isolation. Yikes! Uh-oh. I'm alive. Barely. That could have been better. Ooh, sneaky. Careful. Okay. Don't do whatever that is. It's probably buffing you. Yeah. You poisoned. Ow. Can I reflect that one too? Try it again. Yikes! Ow. Fire for you! Goodness, you have so much health. It's a tanky place, but we're chipping away at it. And hopefully we'll be coming up on a shortcut soon. I was hoping we'd find the other side of that zappy door. It was going to be an amazing called shot. If I'd been right. This feels dangerous. But that one area in the run-up to the cathedral really broke my trust of all wooden plank bridges for the entire rest of the game. Just took one zone pulling that trick on me several times in a row. To just calcify the fear for the remainder of the experience. This is gonna be an issue. Ow. Eeh. Got a little lucky there. I'll take it. Uh-oh. At least you were the one on the precarious thing. Eeh. Hate this. Don't. Tense. Easy does it. The initial run-up, like... Hang on. Hold that thought. Yeah, that approach is working very well. Like, the first chunk, the entire abbey in the run-up to Luxasia is maybe twice as long as it needed to be. But that aside, like, as a final dungeon area, this has been pretty great. Like a little over large. But like... And even that's kind of more of like a pacing complaint. And a pretty minor one. Because as like final difficult areas in a Soulsy game go, I feel like this has been pretty successful. Good, unique vibe to the place, and to the enemies you're fighting here. Feels appropriately climactic. Feels quite different from a lot of the other places we've been so far. Even if a lot of the enemies are being reused still, like it feels appropriately different. But there's the thing I was looking for. Let's restock, goodness. Don't think we can level up. Not quite, but you know what? It's close enough, and we got a lot of these lying around, so. More advance. I'm kind of wanting more capacity the more, like, I've been lingering at close to heavy a lot here, and I know a fourth amulet slot is going to get us the ability to equip the weight reduction one, which will help. But I am enjoying being able to, like, really go overboard on the amount of stuff I have equipped without fully going into heavy mode. So that might be a worthwhile investment. We'll see. Once we get into DLC stuff, sounds like it's going to be pretty darned hard, so my planned tactics might change. Hello. I guess this isn't even really the way I need to go, but good to have him taken care of all the same. I don't want him sneaking up. Oh, it's you. Hi. Can we just not?
Ciao, Bello. I had a feeling you were no ordinary kid, but I never expected to meet you here. It's a trivial matter. Everything is trivial in this part of the business. Reward or no reward. The reason for kidnapping someone, or for blocking your path here. But if some audacious behavior helps my brother see again, that's a different story. In all honesty, I don't want to fight. Not you, at any rate.
Great.
For one, it's a damned hassle. And why should I go out of my way to satisfy an employer who didn't pay me enough?
You shouldn't.
It's not too late. We don't have to fight. Just show me some kindness, and I might change my mind.
If by kindness you mean money, here you go.
Thank you. This much? It might even cure him entirely. It's not fair, the way I've been harassing you. You're the only one who's ever been kind to us. I swear on my life as a stalker that your father is safe. My employer promised not to harm him. Go on then. Go to him. Geppetto's waiting.
This is literally the only context in which the sentence, "I swear on my life as a stalker," carries any sort of positive weight. And even then...
I never even introduced myself. I'm Claudia. If only we had been friends from the start. But I suppose it wasn't possible. We were both protecting something, and those things weren't compatible. We didn't fit together.
Disagree.
Hurry. Please. Go to your family.
We could have been buddies this whole time. This is a you problem. And I guess I didn't introduce myself either. I'm probably Pinocchio. Anyway, see ya. Let me read your mask. The mask worn by the Red Fox. It is a mask of the aristocrats, crafted with sophistication and refinement. After turning her back on her house, her sole interest was her younger brother she'd found on the streets. She'd sensed the boy's guilt long before, but she accepted him as her sole family. Glad we didn't have to fight. I was worried you'd be hard. Hey. Oh, it's you. Huzzah. Well, should probably talk to you, huh? Howdy. How do you like my hair? There's a correct answer.
It saddens me
Hey.
to see my precious son in a place like this. I wanted you to grow up as a good boy in a peaceful world. And yet, I think all I've taught you is blood and violence. This will be the last time I ask. I promise. Simon has gone completely mad. He's trying to become a god by using a tremendous amount of ergo. I don't know what kind of world he wants to build. Perhaps there's no stopping him. I trust you, my son, and I'm ready for any outcome. But I don't know what you think of me. Speak truthfully, for my sake. Was I a trustworthy father to you?
Nah, dude. Thanks for explaining some regions sometimes, though.
I see. I didn't do enough to earn your trust. I wasn't a very good father to you. I gave you more loneliness than love. That's my burden to bear. But remember, there is still plenty of time. Once all this is over, we can become a real family. I promise. I will give it back to you. The happy family we once were.
We'll talk about it once we all get out of here. A key obtained from Geppetto. It grants access to the cradle of the gods at the summit of the Arch-Abbey. Simon Manus did not want any interruptions in completing his great enterprise. This enterprise was a ridiculous plan to bring God back to life. Oh. That does sound silly.
Put an end to it all. And come back to your father's side. Son, you're all I have.
All right. Probably needed the key for this door, huh? Yep. We might be coming up on the end here. I think I see the top. It's a miracle. This is an issue. I was gonna use that. I do want that, though. No time like the present. Eh. Eh? Assassin's Amulet. Really? Increases critical attack. They believed the reputation they earned from working behind the scenes in the underworld would be eternal. However, fame is useless before the gallows. I've never understood how critical attack works in this. Is it like your chance for critical hits, or is it like when you land those big, like, what we'd be calling visceral attacks in Bloodborne? Because that's what they call crits in, like, Elden Ring. Maybe it explains in here somewhere. Hang on. Like, settings, guide, critical attack. Huh. Nothing in here. Internet, help me out. Okay, so it does seem like critical attacks are sort of like what they are in most other games, like sort of the chance to do a higher damage hit. It seemed like, from what some people were saying, that, like, okay, only certain weapons may have this. So, like, the Tyrant Murderer Dagger here has a critical rate of 30. So, like, 30% chance. It might be that you need that crit rate stat on the weapon for crits to happen at all. So, like, this one doesn't. Neither does the electric club. And the knife doesn't. Okay. Seems like very few do. This pistol rock drill blade does. Or maybe they all have, like, some small chance to crit, and the ones that specifically have the stat have a higher one, but I don't know. It feels like this is a unique thing certain weapons have, in which case that amulet would be great for those and kind of worthless for me. If I understand right, and I might not. Liza P seems a little different than how most FromSoft games get dug into to the bone. Like, folks figure out in depth how all the numbers work. The community for this game just hasn't gone quite as hard on that. Which is, I think, true for probably most games of this sort that aren't the FromSoft type. Like, there's also a lot of tools that the modding community has built up for From's games that you can kind of use across a lot of them in order to dig into a lot of this information. That makes it a lot easier to find out. There's infrastructure for finding out that information in From games. More so than here. Be on fire! Ow. There we go. Hey, y'all are still tough. There we go. Okay. That is maybe the best sudden fight anyone has ever done in this entire video game so far. He was on the ball. Had a good plan, had a good position, perfect execution. Just A+, no notes. Okay, this time... Okay. Okay, wow. I don't know if my respect for a particular enemy has ever gone from 100 to 0 so fast. He had such a strong start. Leaping amulet. +1. I don't even know if I found the plus nothing or version. Oh, I did. Increases max stamina. Oh, that could be quite nice for some situations. I'm managing okay, but I am running out of stamina frequently enough that it's probably another stat worth putting more points into. In boss fights especially, that's where I'm running out the most. No. Yikes! Oh, come on. Thought I was out of range. Nope. Hello, 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 hello. Ow. Phew. Risky. But yes, it's nice out here. And there's our ladder. Beautiful. Well, there's still a little bit more up to go. And I don't know how much is awaiting us for the remainder. So, let's go ahead and call it a day. I will see you all on Monday when we most likely finish this game, and then we can go see what that DLC is all about. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.